In between the Appalachian Mountains and the Cumberland Plateau sits the scenic city of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Specifically, we're at CHI Memorial Stadium for tonight's USL League One matchup between the Chattanooga Red Wolves and Richmond Kickers. And separated by 500 miles on the road, but in the USL 1 standings, these two sides are separated by just 2 points in 9th and 10th. A win for either team could see them jump into the top 8, depending on results elsewhere. The Red Wolves are seeking back-to-back home wins in the league for the first time this season. And to do that, Chattanooga are going to rely on the Triple M threat of Malango, Mensah, and Marsh. These three have scored 13 of the Red Wolves' 16 goals in USL 1 this season, and it's only the second time this season all three are in the starting 11. Brought to you by Channel 12 News. These three are going to be watched all night long. Should be exciting to see what they can do against the Richmond Kickers side, who have been making waves in the last few weeks, headlined by that incredible Hennessy Derby game against forward Madison. Terzaghi opened the scoring, the all-time leading scorer in USL 1, and Richmond held the lead right until the 89th minute, and forward Madison equalized. But then in the 101st minute, the winner by Chandler O'Dwyer sealed the victory in front of over 5,000 people at City Stadium. And the one who started the party for Richmond on that night was this man, Emiliano Terzaghi, the all-time leading goal scorer in USL League One, 55 goals since he signed in 2020. The three-time MVP, a three-time Golden Boot winner, making his 100th appearance for Richmond this season. It's a rematch of the 2022 USL League One semi-final. Chattanooga came out on top then, but who will come out on top tonight? We have lineups and kickoff after this short break on ESPN+.
I need to try it first. Yeah.
Sports or lifestyle. Teammate trust tackle ball. Electrolytes equal mouth success. Artificial flavor optimized for victory times.
Artificial? Nah. Body Armor knows nothing in sports should be artificial because there's no substitute for real. Real sweeteners, real flavors, real love of sport. Body Armor. Nothing is more real.
Do you know how fast you were going? 2.5 gig. With kids on the couch.
New 2.5 gig internet from EPB.
Slow down.
It's recklessly fast.
Too fast.
With SmartNet plus Wi-Fi.
Violation.
Turbocharging all your devices. More than twice the speed of the gig for just a little more. Only from EPB.
That is recklessly fast.
Welcome back to CHI Memorial Stadium. Let's take a look at the starting 11 brought to you by Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. First, let's look at Chattanooga. Triple M squad starts up front for the first time together since April 20th against Northern Colorado. TJ Bush in between the sticks for the Red Wolves, leads the league in saves this season. Can he help this team? Can he propel this team to victory against the Richmond Kickers side that is unchanged from their win over forward Madison last time out? Second straight start for Emiliano Terzaghi up front. Coach Sawatsky hoping that he can turn those league-leading crosses into goals up front. Bill Hart and Pineda as well alongside Terzaghi. Can this team have back-to-back wins in USL League One? This is a stadium where Richmond have really struggled to get anything. Only one draw in 8 attempts away at Chattanooga. That one draw coming in September 2022. That's the only point that Richmond have had on the road against Chattanooga in the history of USL League One. 7 losses on that record. Richmond are the team in form coming against the Chattanooga side. They've really struggled to turn very close losses into wins. Got a narrow victory at home against South Georgia Tormentor in their last home game. That was about 3 weeks ago. Final preparations for both teams. This is a real 6-pointer, 9th and 10th in the table. Both teams know how important a victory at this stage in the season could mean later down the line. A beautiful grass playing surface here at CHI Memorial Stadium, better known as the Den amongst the Chattanooga Red Wolves fans. It's a stadium which head coach Scott McKenzie, so happy to be home after 2 straight away games in all competitions. He wants to make this place a fortress. Only 4 points in the league at home this season. First victory at home coming last time against Tormentor. It's a stadium, about 5,000 capacity. On average, 2,500 fans at CHI Memorial Stadium every week. We are underway from the Den for this 6-pointer clash between the Chattanooga Red Wolves and Richmond Kickers. Chattanooga in their beautiful all-purple outfit against the Richmond Kickers in their alternate white strip. Nicholas Whaley with you here on ESPN+. John Surgeon is our center referee who started proceedings. It's a Chattanooga Red Wolf side. Statistically, the worst defense in the league. They've conceded 23 goals this season. Long ball over the top. Marsh is there. Marsh with the header. It's in. Inside 40 seconds. Chattanooga lead. What a start for the Red Wolves. Hard collision between Marsh and Pablo Jara. It's actually Ropapa Mensah with the goal. Long ball over the top. Ropapa Mensah back in the starting 11. He got there before Jara could. Replay brought to you by Rodriguez Family Dentistry. Great ball over the top. And Ropapa Mensah, he got his head to it first. He definitely felt the contact from Jara. Jara felt it as well. He stayed on the ground as well. What a start for the Red Wolves. And definite amount of concern for Ropapa Mensah, who remains down. Attended to by the medical team. Take a look at that header once again. He rose up there and Jara just hesitated momentarily in the Richmond net. Worst possible start for the Kickers on a ground where it never seems to go right for them. But Mensah back on his feet and the perfect start for the Wolfpack. The Den already on its feet inside the opening 60 seconds. A yellow card has actually been issued to Pablo Jara in the Richmond net. So I guess an aftermath of that challenge. What a start. It's barely had a blink. And Chattanooga are in front, pressing high. There was Mali Malango. Chattanooga, they have a little chip on their shoulder, and that's something that head coach Scott McKenzie talked about. It was a controversial game against Spokane Velocity last time out. First goal for Spokane was on the line. It was given as a goal. Looking at the footage, it was definitely a question mark. Didn't have a definite outcome, but the refereeing crew said it was a goal, and that definitely left head coach Scott McKenzie very frustrated to see points just given up there. said that the whole team feels that they should have had results, and they're coming out swinging here. Gomez. Siobhan Marsh. That one's whipped in, and Jara this time comes out and collects. Not the start that the Chilean goalkeeper would have liked. Not only is his team a goal down, but he's now on a booking. A hectic opening 4 minutes here at CHI Memorial Stadium. Can Richmond get things going quickly? Here's Simon Fitch. Good challenge from Declan Waters. Darren Sawatsky, certainly not the face of a man who's very happy at the moment, judging by the way his side has started. Bill Hart. Schenfeld, lovely cross in. Waters had to get the header first. Chattanooga quickly come the other way through with Hernandez. Over the top from Marsh on the left wing. This is a Richmond team who have had 10 days off after having 4 games in 11 days prior to this one. Forward Mattis game was the perfect way to end that those 4 games in such a short amount of time, but possibly coming out of this game a little bit heavy-legged. Need a little bit of time to get back up to speed. Bill Hart. Terzaghi. Twisting and turning, looking for options. Schenfeld. And get that cross to come in. He's had plenty of those. Most crosses in USL 1 this season, 71. For Maxi Schenfeld. He's also tied for the second most yellow cards in USL 1 this season. And Schenfeld is someone the head coach, Darren Sawatsky, says that he loves him. He's a great character in the locker room. His leadership is felt not just on the field, but across the whole squad. He's hot-blooded as well, though. That's why he's been told to chill things out a little bit. Cleared away by Walefi. And Ensa thought that he was fouled and trying on the counter-attack. Referee said no. Nathan. Here's Vinyals. First time he's got on the ball tonight. Round 5 winner. Player of the round, I should say, in the Jägermeister Cup for the most recent round, but Richmond just slow to get going tonight. Chattanooga, high pressing. They clearly have something to prove, and head coach Scott McKenzie has been so frustrated with things that just haven't gone their way. Chattanooga, they can score goals, but they've leaked goals as well, so this is the best possible start for them. They know they need to try and keep a clean sheet. TJ Bush easily comes out to collect that long ball. TJ Bush leading the league in saves, but that's something that head coach Scott McKenzie wants that not to really be the case, because that means that he's been tested way too much this season. Wants to have the defense be a little bit more compact and a bit more sturdy and prevent more shots coming in against their, let's say, outstanding goalkeeper this season. Mensah. Try to get his way into the box, has won a corner. Boy, what a start to the game. Well, Papa Mensah has had. He's returning from an injury that he suffered against Tormenta earlier in the season. Came off the bench against Spokane last time out. He's been desperately needed to come back for this Chattanooga team. Cross to the near post by Ruiz, cleared away. Well, Walefi. Mensah on the turn, what a goal! Papa Mensah, 2 goals in next to no time. Boy, has he needed to come back to this Red Wolves team. Great ball over the top from Owen Green. First time cross from Ruiz, lovely turn. And a rocket ship into the top left corner. This replay brought to you by Rodriguez Family Dentistry. Fantastic finish from Papa Mensah. He's got 2 goals in 10 minutes. Goal brought to you by Jonathan's Grill, Papa Mensah. 6th goal now in the league. And what's only his 6th game in USL 1 this season. Chattanooga off to an absolute flyer here at CHI Memorial Stadium. Here comes Marsh down the left wing now. Shot from distance from Gomez. Sails wide of the bar. And actually Malango down the left wing. Boy, the triple threat up front. The 3 amigos. Marsh, Mensah, and Malango. Imagine if those 3 had started every game for Chattanooga this season. It's a team that has scored lots of goals. They rank 5th in the league for goals for 16, especially, and considering 13 of those have come from those 3. You'd expect Chattanooga to be higher up in the table. This will be a real shock to a Richmond Kickers team who were on the ultimate high with their Hennessy Derby win, snapping the winless streak of Forward Madison in the league. Forward Madison were the hottest team in all of USL League One going into that game against Richmond. That last minute winner from Chandler O'Dwyer. Richmond desperately need to get back into this game, and a goal would certainly suffice. Bill Hart. Schenfeld's cross. Waters with the header clear. Lovely touch from Banathan. Vinyals couldn't get the ball through. It's one back. Bill Hart on his right foot, curling shot. What a save! TJ Bush. That is why he's called one of the best in the league. He certainly didn't have a full sight of that one. Vinyals wins it back off of Green, and Bill Hart's curling effort. The outstretched arms of TJ Bush keeping it at 2-0. My goodness. It's been quite a hectic opening 13 minutes. Bill Hart's cross, and TJ Bush had to get the punch. He's looking for a foul. TJ Bush clattered into that right-hand post and quickly move it back into position. Referee needs to have a look and make sure it's perfectly in line. What a start. Chattanooga haven't kept a clean sheet in 9 games. The last time they did keep a clean sheet was against the Richmond Kickers back on May 11th. Flicked on, headed clear by Gomez. Here comes Marsh the other way. You know he's got the pace, stays on his feet. Siobhan Marsh. He's got Malango in support. Here is Malango. Can he turn away? Can't get his shot through a body of Richmond players. Bill Hart. And Ricky Ruiz takes it off him. The energy in this Chattanooga team. It's been so impressive in the opening quarter of an hour. I have to say, defensively, been pretty solid as well up to this point. Hernandez looking to play the long diagonal switch. See what he can do from left back tonight. Hernandez winning that header. Warney. Now Bill Hart. Schenfeld. He has space ahead of him, taking his time. He's got Bill Hart on the overlap. Adrian Bill Hart. In behind for Vinyals. Vinyals flick across goal. Terzaghi couldn't get it on target. Oh, that clearance. Wow. Waters' clearance went straight into Walefi. Had his arms up. Say the referee could have looked as that was a handball situation, but play on. Bill Hart. Schenfeld. Cross to the back post. Oh, defended by Chattanooga. Well, he'll be delighted, wouldn't he? Head coach Scott McKenzie. His Chattanooga team have struggled to just get the results that they need. All of their losses have come by 1-goal margins, and it has been the defensive issues, really. They have been putting in the goals, but ranking last in the league for goals conceded, certainly not a stat that head coach Scott McKenzie wants to have. Marsh. Mensah. Marsh is brought down, and that's certainly going to be a free kick. In a very dangerous position for the Red Wolves. Referee Joe Sergan quickly marks the spot. The question is, who takes it? Marsh or Ruiz? It does look as if the Riverside native will be the one to stand over this one. Left-footed strike. 5-man wall here for Pablo Jara in the Richmond net. Ruiz. Oh. Too much lift on that one. Ricky Ruiz, 27-year-old. High press continuing for Chattanooga. Can Richmond withstand it? They can't. Leo Fowler muscles Terzaghi out of play there. And wins a Chattanooga throw. Owen Green will take it. Right back from Leicester In the UK, Ruiz. Cross to the back post. Malanga was there, but might have lost it in the sunlight. Richmond want to play quickly. Hard challenge from Waters. They're up for this one. One behind for Bilhart is cut out by Green. Bilhart kept it in play impressively. Vinyals. Still Vinyals. Crossed in, header! Oh! I don't think Antonio Pineda realized how good of a headed chance that was. It was a beautiful ball from Nil Vinyals. Spaniard took his time and Pineda timed his run to perfection. But it was the final touch that needed to be there. Competition is heating up this summer on CBS. Sacramento Republic FC look for revenge against the red-hot Oakland Roots Soccer Club on Sunday, July 21st at 4 p.m. Eastern, and on August 3rd at 4 p.m. Surging Detroit City FC hosts newcomer Rhode Island FC for the first time as the USL Summer of Soccer continues on CBS Network. Mensah. Got Malanga running ahead. Switch to Green, that was nicely done. Fowler. Marsh. Malango. Marsh again. Gomez. Chattanooga. Keeping possession very nicely. Hernandez. Omar Gomez. Malango. Richmond completely pinned back at the moment. Got everybody behind the ball. Hernandez taking the space ahead of him. Omar Gomez. Thought about a long shot. Here's Marsh. Flicked ahead. Malango. Marsh is still there. Oh, and the deflected effort. It's a little too much power on that one. Jara collects it. Long switch intended for Bilhart goes out of play, and sloppiness from this Richmond kickers team that's done so well in the last 6 games. They've won 4 of their last 6. If that includes the shootout win over Charlotte in the Jägermeister Cup. But this is a stadium that has just troubled them. They have never beat Chattanooga in 8 attempts. And they've only drawn once. 7 losses in total. At the moment, they're staring down the barrel of another one. Even in this early stage, Chattanooga in complete control. Walefi. Gomez. With return pass from Ruiz does eventually get to Gomez. Walefi. Malango on the wing, and he was in an offside position. The Malawi winger is certainly not happy about that. Another mistake from Richmond out the back. Marsh couldn't snatch the ball off of Bilhart. Again, Chattanooga press high. Jara's clearance, not convincing. What can Richmond do with this? Now Terzaghi, who does get that ball eventually. Waters maybe had a little bit of contact there on the Argentine, and it will be a free kick for Richmond. The question is how much can Terzaghi get involved in the game for Richmond? His second start of the season, coming off of an injury. And obviously his accolades speak for themselves. Three-time MVP, three-time Golden Boot winner, Emiliano Terzaghi. Signed for Richmond in 2020. Scored 55 goals since then. True icon of USL League One, even at this early stage of the league's existence. And a league that is rapidly expanding to all corners of the United States. Richmond, one of the founding teams along with Chattanooga. Played in behind for Bilhart. He keeps it in play. Ball is loose, and the back heel from Terzaghi, and the lead is cut in half. Miscommunication at the back between TJ Bush and his defenders, and Terzaghi has got 2 goals in 2 games. Well, that is certainly dampened the mood here at CHI Memorial Stadium. Quick thinking though from Terzaghi in his 100th appearance for Richmond this season. Marks it with a goal. TJ Bush didn't get enough on it, let the ball get past him. The assist from Bilhart. 5th of the season for Bilhart. Emiliano Terzaghi. That's something his head coach has been desperate to see. Call Terzaghi a poacher. He's a guy that you're looking to get those finishes, especially on the loose balls, on those crosses into the box. And he's looking to take the pressure off of guys like Bilhart and Vinyals in this team. And Richmond, one of them have underperformed in terms of goal scoring this season, and Terzaghi is somebody that head coach Sawatsky is desperate to see that change, and now Richmond have a say in it again. Three goals in the opening half hour here at CHI Memorial Stadium. The first one was in the first 40 seconds. Ropapa Mensah was able to get to the header before goalkeeper Pablo Jara to make it 1-0. And then a thunderbolt from Mensah again in the 10th minute. Made it 2. Chattanooga were comfortable, but now sitting a little bit more uneasy. Emiliano Terzaghi making it 2-1 just moments ago. Ball over the top, headed clear by Fowler. Owen Green, excuse me. Richmond in the ascendancy at the moment. Spending a lot more time in the Chattanooga half. Pineda flicking it over the top. Fowler this time gets it clear. Headed back in, Marsh gets a touch. Instead, that was a nice ball out to Terzaghi. Tried to flick it over Hernandez. But California did well. Well, he'll feel a little bit better now, Darren Sawatsky. His side have been known to keep clean sheets and not concede. They haven't actually, they've known to keep clean sheets. They actually haven't kept one for 12 games. Cross into the box, headed clear by Green. Oh, and the ball out wide for Schenfeld to Billhart, was miscontrolled by the German. And because it is a very warm evening here in Chattanooga, we'll have our first hydration break of the evening. Mensa giving instructions to his team, and Scott McKenzie will look to do the same to his entire squad. Certainly be happy with the way his team has started. Possibly not over the last 10 minutes, the way Richmond have sort of built themselves back into this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Due to the high
Take a look at those goals. We've had 3 of them in the opening half hour. Appearance for Richmond. 2 goals in 2 games as well. Anything you can say about Terzaghi, his accolades speak for themselves. Fuller will get us back underway. Cornet will reset quickly. Pablo Jara.
body armor, the official sports street, Chattanooga.
A little cloud cover here as CHI Memorial Stadium. Things a little bit easier for 22 players out on the pitch. It is a significantly humid day here in the beautiful state of Tennessee. Near mistake out of the back from Jara. And ends up being a Chattanooga throw-in. Mistakes out of the back for Richmond. It's very uncharacteristic. They have not kept clean sheets this season. They haven't kept one in all competitions, but they have conceded just about 1.4 goals per game in all competitions this season. That would be just about mid-pack, so they're certainly not a defensively poor team, but tonight they've just been a little bit rattled at the back. You see the early going certainly didn't help matters. 2 goals in the opening 10 minutes. Handball is called against Omar Gomez there at midfield. Chattanooga have extended their goal streak to 6 straight, and that's the longest that they've had since the end of 2023. Again, they're not afraid of scoring goals. Chattanooga have scored now 18 in the league, top 5 in that category. Crossed in, Billhart was there, and Chattanooga had to get the ball cleared quickly. Mensah chasing after it, up against Orney. Mensah still all over the back of Orney, and the referee had to come and issue a foul against the Ghanaian. Hydration break has certainly made things a little bit more interesting. Flicking behind. Cross to the back post from Pineda. Schenfeld on the half volley. Back in, flick from Terzaghi. Is over the crossbar. Pineda's cross was flicked onto the back post. Schenfeld took a touch. Terzaghi had lots of space in the middle. It's like he was in a box of Chattanooga players, but they were all at least a yard away from each other. Pineda wins the throw. Tried to get his team going quickly, but Chattanooga were quick and ready for that throw. Bilhart. Olafi nearly losing his footing there. Garnett. Wide to Schenfeld, but the ball was a little bit long. Select the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. Mensah. Vinyals. Owen Green does well, forces a corner. Richmond putting their staple on the game. Since that Terzaghi goal, they've had their chances. Terzaghi had a great chance of his own moments ago. We'll have a delay of game as there's a little too much chaos in the 6-yard box for referee Joe Sergan. The ball is eventually whipped in towards the back post. In the end, it was out already, and Garnett, the 18-year-old, couldn't get it back towards goal. Griffin Garnett, the youngest player on the pitch for the Kickers, who's so young he's committed to play at the University of Washington, and not this fall, but in 2025. He's played in every single game in all competitions this season for Richmond, all 16. A key player, Peko Sawecki. Hernandez. Chattanooga, this is only their 10th game in the league this season. I was going into tonight tied for the least amount played. 2 games in hand on the Kickers. Sat just ahead of them in the table, so a win tonight would be crucial for them. Terzaghi from distance. Sails over the crossbar. He's going to be a threat all evening long for the Richmond Kickers, as whether or not he can take yet another chance. He's already taken one of them. Can Chattanooga hold on? They haven't been good at holding on to these leads. They've been looking to turn those close games into wins. Sending it forward, nicely controlled by Pedro Hernandez. Malango driving in up against Fitch. Still Malango. He lays it back. Ruiz, Marsh, surrounded by Richmond players. Marsh. Omar Gomez forces the turnover. And now Richmond come the other way with Bilhard. He's all on his own. Still Bilhard. And Walafi, his challenge was clean according to the referee. Bilhard didn't appreciate that. Chattanooga have the ball back. Gomez. Now Marsh. 5 minutes to go in the first half. CHI Memorial Stadium, Nicholas Whaley still with you on ESPN Plus. It was a hectic opening half hour. All 3 goals came in that time. Might get a bit hectic here as well. Here's Marsh, he goes down, free kick. And another one in a dangerous position for the Red Wolves. Barnathan is the guilty party. And Siobhan Marsh has just been issued a yellow card. Wasn't sure if that was for dissent or his previous challenge. Supposedly the referee didn't appreciate something that the Jamaican said, but in the end it would still be a free kick. Reese standing over this one. He took one on the right hand side of the box earlier. Mensah this time. And that one, the same result as Ricky Ruiz earlier, over the bar. Garnett get things going once again. Is there another goal before the interval? Simon Fitch throwing the ball backwards and nearly intercepted by Chattanooga. The long ball was then taken by Waters. Fowler. Walefi. Captain today for Chattanooga, number 8 in the center of the park. Brazilian who has been with the Red Wolves since 2019. Made over 100 appearances for the club. One of the leaders of this Chattanooga locker room, and somebody that head coach Scott McKenzie wants to get more on the ball, and something that against Spokane encouraged the Brazilian to have at least 80 touches in the ball during that game. Ended up with about 90. Press from Gomez. Zaghi, Walafi does well to win it. Ricky Ruiz. Walafi falls on top of the ball and it's a foul against Terzaghi. Two of the longest tenured players in all of USL League One help each other back to their feet. Lovely. The ball down the line for Terzaghi was in an offside position. Assistant referee Rebecca Luther. Making the call. We tick over towards the 45th minute. It's been a great first half, especially for Chattanooga. from a neutral perspective as well. 3 goals in the opening half hour. It's been cagey since then, since Terzaghi backheeled Richmond's first. There will be 5 minutes added on at the end of the first half. Gomez, cross to the middle of the box, is headed clear by Schenfeld. Chattanooga wanted a free kick in the build-up. We'll have a corner kick. 5 minutes. The confirmation there of stoppage time. They're the 3, triple M threat. Malango, Mensah, and Marsh. Mensah has the 2 Chattanooga goals tonight. Those 3 have now made up 15 of Chattanooga's 18 goals in the league this season. What is only their second start together this season, first time since the middle of April. It's Northern Colorado. Ruiz waiting patiently as have a little bit of a delay. Player down, out of shot, and there it is. It's Dakota Bonathan. New York native. Bonathan looks like he might not be able to continue. Struggling to put pressure on that right leg. We'll see if he's able to continue. There may be 5 minutes added on, but it appears as if we will have a little bit more than what was initially promised, especially after that delay. Now Ricky Ruiz, who's waited patiently to take this corner kick, now get to whip it in. Ruiz whips it in. The header is there, but it was first by a Richmond player. Malango. Ruiz. Crossed in, Parra with the punch. Waters will let it trickle out for a throw. Pablo Jara, who will be kicking himself for what happened in the opening minute against Ropapa Mensah, but he certainly required to make that punch. Leo Fowler was waiting at the back post. Ball pass back. Ricky Ruiz has turned the ball back over to Richmond. On the throw in, the Washington native. Played for Union Omaha for 4 games in 2020 before joining the Kickers. He's actually been injured for most of the year, and this is just his second start in the league this season. 3rd in all competitions. Foul. Again on Dakota Bonathan, excuse me. Malango seems to be the guilty party and given a good talking to by Joe Sergan. Joe Sergan, a notoriously no-nonsense referee. Has had a really good control of the game so far. Been all played out on the pitch. There haven't been any bad decisions whatsoever from the refereeing crew. Terzaghi Brought down by Walefi. And a yellow card is shown to the Brazilian. And at this late stage of the first half, Richmond have a golden opportunity to level things up. And the captain feels a little bit hard done. And he did catch the Argentine with his right boot. Walefi, wide-eyed, didn't believe he touched him. It'll be a four-man wall for TJ Bush. He's an excellent shot stopper. And Nil Viñols, one of the best from a dead ball in all of USL League One. And the Spaniard get it towards goal. It's a little bit far out. He does cross it in. Header is on and on, saved onto the bar by Bush. Second crucial save from the goalkeeper. And now Chattanooga can come the other way quickly. Here's Malango, he's got Marsh in support. Also got Ruiz inside. Ruiz! Oh, and the second ball to Marsh was cut out in the nick of time. Long ball over the top goes out of play. A chaotic 30 seconds. Free kick from Viñols. The flicked on header onto the bar. Barnathan was the header. TJ Bush with the crucial hand to put it onto the bar. Barnathan put it perfectly towards the top corner on the header. But Bush once again bailing out Chattanooga. And an extra 90 seconds on the clock sends us to half time. What an opening 45 minutes from CHI Memorial Stadium. Head coach Darren Swatsky will be happy that the scoreline isn't 2. Chattanooga opened the scoring within 60 seconds. Grabbed another in the 10th minute. But just before the half-hour mark, Richmond came back. We will be back with halftime action, sponsored by Scenic Community Credit Union. Don't go anywhere on ESPN+.
Sports are lifestyle. Teammate trust tackle ball. Electrolytes equal mouth success. Artificial flavor, optimized for victory times.
Artificial? Nah. Body Armor knows nothing in sports should be artificial, because there's no substitute for real. Real sweeteners, real flavors, real love of sport. Body Armor. Nothing is more.
Do you know how fast you were going? 2.5 gig. With kids on the couch.
New 2.5 gig internet from EPB.
Slow down.
It's recklessly fast.
Too fast.
With SmartNet plus Wi-Fi.
Violation.
Turbocharging all your devices. More than twice the speed of the gig for just a little more. Only from EPB.
That is recklessly fast.
An exciting first 45 minutes as the sun sets over CHI Memorial Stadium here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Welcome to the halftime show brought to you by Scenic Community Credit Union. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this past week in USL League One.
And now Bill Hart, who is just behind him, back for Terzaghi! What he does best. Emiliano Terzaghi back on the score sheet. 1-0 Richmond. Davila again. This one towards the near post. It's flicked in. Juan Galindrez with a flair for the dramatic again. And Madison equalize in Richmond. This is the last action. As it's sent in all the big bodies forward. It's in! Richmond kicker
Finding the feet of Mariona. Flushed into the area, knocked around. It's a disaster class at the back from Northern Colorado. Fuego. Into the box, flag down for now. Siobhan John Brown bursts away into the corner. During tackles, Yamazaki, a back heel, Robles, Keegan fires. My word! Super strike. Whimsy, ball in. Gill. Wonderstruck in Windsor.
Kiva gets his team going quickly. Tequila, lovely from Tequila! Kempis Tequila breaks the deadlock. Mark McKeever delighted. Look what it means to all of them. They know how difficult that has been.
The Brazilian winds up, and he tucks it home. The Owls with the early lead. And pressure they have applied here in this one. Here's Steven Dos Santos! Picks the side netting and scores! Oh no, it's a careless giveaway. Steven Dos Santos has two. For Omaha. Here's the effort on goal. It's up the crossbar. And it falls back down and in. Bad giveaway. Liati to Cerritos. Cerritos to the left-hand side for Brown. And Lexington are on the board. The ball's given away, and Lexington are clinical with it. Corrales with the long throw, headed across the face of goal! And it's in for Lexington. With 10 goals in all competitions. The ball comes into the area and somehow finds its way in. Can't enter the area. Back to Powder, ball in, flicked on, pushed over the bar by Austin Pack. Pack had it covered. Oprah renews the interest across the goal mouth, still for grabs. Dietrich just touched wide.
Bit of momentum. Good ball into the back post. Is it kept off the line? Yes, it is. No. Lukic stays on his feet. Vaj tried to play the offside trap. It doesn't work. Mael Malongo to level it. No doubt about it. There's a good ball in behind. First time strike. Oh my goodness. The patience pays off. Luis Hill, take a bow. Spokane back in front.
Is it somebody's birthday? Dad, come watch us hit this ugly piñata. Dad!
When Hornets show up, so do we. Terminix it.
They're hungry for the women's game. They want to see women's soccer. They want to play women's soccer, and that's what we're building at the USL.
You can see it in my eyes, only want the best. Running every night, I won't settle for less. Got me looking to the sky, got me feeling blessed. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest. Burning up inside of my chest. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest.
The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why.
Yeah, trick. I said what I said. I don't care. I paint the town red.
If you can survive this, it's going to make the whole story that much better.
The bright horses are broken free from the fields.
Draws in front of him, takes a deflection. Here comes Sacramento right back at Trevor Abbott.
When mosquitoes show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Welcome back to the halftime report, sponsored by Scenic Community Credit Union. Let's take a look at the scores and the schedule around USL One. It's a hectic night for USL One action. As you can see, we've had goals almost all round as Forward Madison have taken the league over Central Valley Fuego. That's on CBS Golazo. The other three games all on ESPN Plus. Union Omaha, Greenville Triumph, the battle. Whoever wins that one goes top of the USL League One standings. South Georgia Tormenta have just equalized against Lexington. One Knoxville and Northern Colorado at 0-0 going into the final quarter of an hour. And the USL Summer of Soccer is in full swing. And the NorCal rivalry between Oakland Roots and Sacramento takes center stage on CBS Network Television as Sacramento looks to avenge the narrow 3-2 loss at home to Oakland the last time they faced off. The rivalry, which began in 2021 when the Roots joined USL Championship, has quietly become one of the most underrated in USL and in all of American soccer. That one is... Welcome back to the halftime report, brought to you by Scenic Community Credit Union. Let's take a look at the first half highlights between Chattanooga and Richmond, and it all kicked off in the first 40 seconds. Ropapa Mensah got to the ball ahead of goalkeeper Pablo Jara, and immediately it was 1-0 Red Wolves inside 40 seconds. And the quick start would continue for Chattanooga, and again for Ropapa Mensah in just his fourth start of the season. He has just gone off to an absolute flyer. Owen Green with a beautiful ball out to the wing, and the cross was just as brilliant from Hernandez. On the turn, Malango, Mensah, rifles it into the top corner. That one's certainly going to be in conversation for goal of the month. Not just for the finish, but the build-up as well. Bang! So Chattanooga had a 2-0 lead, but then around the half-hour mark, Bill Hart nearly made it 2-1 if it wasn't for the outstretched arms of TJ Bush. Vinyals forcing the mistake. Bush once again bailing out Chattanooga. But then this was when the lead was cut in half. Terzaghi, a little bit of flair with the back heel on the cross from Bill Hart, did ever so well to keep the ball in play. Making it 2-1, and that's where things stand heading into the second half here at CHI Memorial Stadium in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Soccer-specific stadium. It was the first soccer-specific stadium in Tennessee before Nashville came along in the MLS. Chattanooga yet to reach the pinnacle of USL One. They've made it to the semi-final in 2021. When they came in third place in the regular season. And Richmond did have a substitution at the break. Justin Suko has made his way onto the pitch. We get confirmation who Suko came in for momentarily as we are back underway from the Den. Richmond need to get back. They haven't won a game this season when they have trailed at half-time. Be a crucial time to change that. It's actually Chandler O'Dwyer, the hero, against forward Madison 10 days ago. He has come and entered the contest for Dakota Barnathan, who picked up an injury late in the first half. Long throw, drops to Ruiz. Malango couldn't control it. Pineda heading it clear. Confirmation of that substitution for Richmond, the first of 5 allocated subs, which can be made at 3 different intervals for Richmond. Both teams have considerable firepower on the bench. Why certainly the main one for Richmond. You see why Coach Zawadzki has brought him on so early. Well, that here is Mensah, excuse me. Couldn't get the pass over to Gomez. Stefan Lukic is on the bench as well for Chattanooga, and he's somebody who's played every single game this season for Chattanooga. The first time he hasn't started. That was a little bit of a surprise in the lineup going into tonight, and someone that Coach Scott McKenzie was super excited when he signed from Northern Colorado this season, and I'm sure we'll see later on tonight. As it stands, Chattanooga will jump into the top 8 and jump ahead of Richmond in the USL League One standings. Coach Scott McKenzie will certainly be delighted with the way his team has started tonight. Bill Hart. See a little bit more magic from the German for Richmond. He provided that lovely assist, did brilliantly to keep the ball in for Tezagi's goal. In the 26th minute. A little bit more from the magic German. Ball long, that was intended for Bill Hart. It was out of play. Ruiz. And the back from O'Dwyer. Ball in behind, here's Marsh. He's got Mensah in support, Malango back post. Ruiz, his shot was dragged wide as O'Dwyer got in the way. And Ruiz looks like he took a little bit of an aftershot from it. Joe Sergey, the referee, has asked for the medical staff to come to the aid to Ricky Ruiz, 27-year-old, still remaining on the ground. And he's kicked right into the shin pad. Chandler O'Dwyer. Less than 5 minutes into this second half. Just joining us here on ESPN Plus, Nicholas Whaley with you. Chattanooga, who started the first half so brightly, especially from Ropapa Mensah, scored both the goals for Chattanooga. One in the 40th, in the 40th second, the other in the 10th minute. Leon Tezagi made it 2-1 in the 26th. A lovely back heel at the near post. Ricky Ruiz back to his feet, and looks as if he will certainly be able to continue. That'll be a sigh of relief for head coach Scott McKenzie. Relied on Ruiz quite a lot this season. His 14th appearance in all competitions, 8th starts in the league. Played 8 of 10 games. Started 8 of 10 games, I should say. Again pressing high, but Richmond withstand that high press. Pineda. And the pass down the right flank was intercepted by Pedro Hernandez. Mensah goes up for that header. Richmond have it back. Dwyer and Pineda couldn't get his outstretched boot to that one. It's been a slow start to the second half for both teams. Chattanooga desperate not to give up any chances to Richmond, especially poor chances. Looking to hold the ball as much as they can, be a little bit more conservative. Richmond just struggling to get on the ball at the moment. Mensah. Chattanooga happy to just rotate the ball and keep it at the feet of their own players. Richmond are eagerly waiting for any Chattanooga mistake. Surely will look to capitalize. Malango couldn't keep it in play. Well, Malango still does lead the team in goals, but in all competitions, not in the league anymore. Ropapa Mensah has now taken the lead with 6 in USL League One. Mango has 7 in all competitions, but just 5 in the league. A little inter-team battle will go on, I'm sure, until the final day, and that's a poor clear away by TJ Bush. Pineda goes down. No free kick, and now Chattanooga come the other way quickly, and that is a foul on Omar Gomez and James Vaughan. Omar Gomez slowly back to his feet. He played for Park City Red Bulls, who are one of the affiliate teams of the Chattanooga Red Bulls. He's the 5th player from Park City to sign for Chattanooga. Colorado Rapids MLS Next Pro in 2022. One of the most esteemed players in the history of JUCO soccer. The NJCAA MVP. Malafi tried to thread the needle for Malango. In the end, Richmond can turn the other way with Pineda. Pineda sprinting down the flank, outpacing Walafi, and in the back from the Brazilian. Tezagi loses out. And Chattanooga look to slow the game down. They don't want the game stretched whatsoever. They want to keep Richmond off the ball. Happy to get the ball as far away from their penalty area as possible. And if an opportunity presents itself, I'm sure Red Bulls will appreciate that as well. They want to get back to that 2-goal lead. Nearly everybody on the Richmond bench has gone to warm up. Sure, by the command of head coach Darren Sawatsky. He's struggled with injuries this season. 7 to start the season. Tizagi is the big one who has come back and obviously has made his impact tonight. Still one of the big one who's still out is Guilherme Franco, who's still out with the lower body injury. Both teams just keep giving the ball back to each other. Malango goes to his left. Got Mensah in the middle. Omar Gomez. Ruiz, Gomez. Referee had to quickly get out the way there. Malango. Gomez. Ruiz. Gomez again. Got Mensah there in around the penalty spot. Chattanooga decide to drag all the Richmond players towards the center circle. Waters, long diagonal ball. Mensah is there. Marsh collided with Mensah. Richmond players calling for offside. Waters. Chattanooga, a team who haven't maintained possession much this season, actually below average. They only average about 48% possession this season. They are below that at the moment, but to start the second half, they've had over 50%. Ball over the top is wasted and will end up all the way in the Richmond penalty box. Mensah pressing high. Richmond able to withstand the high press once again. Can he build out of the back quickly enough? Be a throw in. Dwyer. Fitch. Pineda. Enough from Antonio Pineda tonight. 3rd start in the league this season. Played college soccer at High Point in West Virginia and joined the Kickers this season. Scored 15 goals and scored 5 goals, 3 assists for High Point last season. You can certainly score goals from the wing. Shot from distance, it's deflected. Tizagi just wasn't quick enough to it, but TJ Bush was. Ruiz is fouled by Pineda. Tune into ESPN2 for a USL Summer of Soccer showdown between Championship Eastern Conference rivals Pittsburgh Riverhounds and Hartford Athletic as they battle to stay in the race for playoff contention on Saturday, July 20th at 7 p.m. on ESPN2. USL League One on all ESPN platforms all season long. On CBS Sports Network, Lasso Network, and 2 games on CBS Network. A few weeks' time. It was a very strong back pass from Dwyer. Foul called against Marsh. He can't believe it. He's on a yellow card already. He needs to be a little bit careful. Malafi, the two Chattanooga players already in the players' book. The only player who has a yellow card got it in the first minute, and that was Pablo Jara in the Richmond net. Controlled by Fitch. He's been in play. Actually, he didn't in the end. Late decision from the assistant referee. And Fitch, defender from Richmond, went to Virginia Commonwealth for his collegiate career. Joined Richmond in 2022. This is his 69th appearance as a Richmond kicker. Two substitutions waiting on the sideline for the Red Wolves. Past the hour mark. CHI Memorial Stadium here on ESPN Plus. Because Whaley's still with you. The opening 15 minutes have been slow to say the least for both teams, but you have to understand how fast the first half started. Mentioned earlier, Lukic, someone we expect to see, and here he is. Svetanovic as well will be entering the fray for the Red Wolves. Making his 6th substitute appearance in the league this season. Svetanovic, 2 Stefans playing on the sideline, both from Serbia. Omar Gomez first to make way. Papa Mensah, so far the hero for the Red Wolves. He's playing limited minutes still, returning from injury. He doesn't seem very injured at the moment, does he? 6 goals in the league this season in 6 games. 2 tonight. 1 in the opening 40 seconds, where he took quite a knock to the head. And then just 10 minutes later, he proved that he wasn't hurt at all, with a rocket ship into the top corner, making it 2-0 Chattanooga at the time. Richmond looking to capitalize on the fresh legs. Fitch. Vignoles. Flag stays down. Cross to the back post. Bill Hart was there. Schenfeld across goal. Pineda! What a chance. What a chance for Richmond. Antonio Pineda, about 8 yards from goal. Schenfeld did so well to keep that in play. Pineda just skies it over the crossbar from close range. And that was surely a moment that Richmond could have equalized. Wow. Here is Pineda, looking to capitalize on it, but Lukic made the foul instead. Richmond playing quickly. It's Fitch. Pass to his left. His pass to Vignoles was cut out. Marsh looking to go himself. Svetanovic. Lukic. Lukic's return ball was cut out. Vignoles lays it across. Oh, Dwyer. Well, he played hero 10 days ago against forward Madison. Maybe just got caught on that shot attempt, but that was a good opportunity. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XMFC 157. North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Plus, hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more. All on Sirius XMFC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. Lukic. Malango kept it in play. Hernandez, long ball over the top. Jara, the Chilean, won the USL 2022 title when he was with Tormenta. Joined the Kickers this season, one of the longest tenured players for Tormenta. Over 109 appearances, nearly 10,000 minutes for the club. Tormenta, a team in complete change. Only 6 returning players for them this season. All their more senior players have gone to pastures new. Pablo Jara is one of them. Here's Vinyals. Another one from Tormenta. He's brought down. Terzaghi couldn't hold on to it. Chattanooga tried to go the other way. Malango. Lukic. Svetanovic. Taking the green ahead of him. He's got Malango in support. Svetanovic. Going still! Just wide of the left post. Hasn't scored yet this season for the Red Wolves. Nearly put himself on the board. Did ever so well to get that shot away. Replay brought to you by Rodriguez Family Dentistry. Svetanovic, the Serbian, the NAIA all-time leading goal scorer. Played for Oklahoma Wesleyan University. 39 goals in 141 games at the collegiate level. It's been a sub in all but one of his games this season. His only start coming in the Jägermeister Cup. That's a foul called against 18-year-old Griffin Garnett. And another Chattanooga substitution. Ricky Ruiz will exit the contest. Here comes Omar Hernandez. Struggling with a lower body injury over the past few weeks. Somebody that Coach Scott McKenzie has relied on for a lot of games. Georgia native from Dalton, played for the USL 2 Dalton Red Wolves. He came on the radar of Chattanooga. Ricky Ruiz is the one who made way. Chattanooga have now used 3 of their 5 allocated subs. 2 intervals. If they want to make another substitution, they can. It could be up to 2. Richmond still with that single substitution. See what that man can do again. He's already on the score sheet once today. Leon Terzaghi. Fitch. Waters at the near post. Malango. Malango, can he outpace Vaughn, and does so. Still Malango. Svetanovic is in the penalty area. Malango dribbling in. Well defended by Orni. Solo brilliance of the front three of Chattanooga. It's been neutralized in this second half by the Richmond Kickers defense. Vinyals goes for goal. Easily into the hands of TJ Bush. Let's go Scott McKenzie. Nothing but kind words for his shot stopper. Leads the league in saves in USL 1 with 42 going into tonight. Scott McKenzie said that his highlight tape is going to be about 12 minutes, but we'd rather it be about 3. And he's not just a good footballer, he's a great teammate, good human, and very caring. Creates such a positive atmosphere in the locker room for Chattanooga. eFootball 2024 is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. Hernandez, shot from distance, forces the save of Jara. Malango trying to win a corner kick. Referee says no. We're quickly back underway. That was quite an effort from Pedro Hernandez. Now Richmond can go the other way. Well intercepted by Green. Marsh flicking it forward. And the referee says no. Let's take a look at that. Pedro Hernandez chance. 35 yards out. It's absolutely fizz towards goal, and Pablo Jara had to be aware. Owen Green heads it back to his goalkeeper. TJ Bush has been called into action twice in this game. Two key moments. First was the shot from Bilhart around the 20th minute. Curling effort that was pushed aside by TJ Bush. Second was a header from Dakota Barnathan. That was heading for the top corner if it wasn't for a brilliant save by TJ Bush. Here's Fitch. O'Dwyer. Foul is called against Lukic. The bench of Chattanooga furious, but Richmond quickly got back underway. Fitch. Still Simon Fitch. His sliding effort to keep a hold of the ball goes out of play, and the boos coming from the stands. Scott McKenzie has been shown a yellow card. He's furious. He thought that was in no way that was a foul against Siobhan Marsh. Scott McKenzie spoke with me midweek. He says the refereeing decisions have really gone against his team, have cost his team multiple games this season, and has said that he has written to the front office of USL 1 to see if anything can be done. Two substitutions as well for Richmond in that break. Zaka Moran will enter the contest for Pineda, as well as Del Gomero, also back from injury. His 6th substitute appearance of this league season. Zaka Moran is someone who's played in every single game for Richmond this season in all competitions. 12th appearance in the league. Has the most tackles and interceptions of any non-defender on the team. Stoppage here as Owen Green has suffered possible left foot injury off the ball. Came down and holding that left heel. Trainer Chattanooga, she's been called into action quite a bit tonight. Take a look at what happened to Owen Green as well. Bilhart made his step in there on Bilhart and just might have caught his left boot in the turf and twisted it awkwardly. And we'll have a second hydration break of the evening, even at this late hour. 9:15 local time. Let's take a look at the Chattanooga schedule upcoming. And Sawatsky giving his instructions to his squad and visibly agitated as well. I'll get that schedule out to you momentarily. Here is that Chattanooga upcoming schedule. First up against the busy end of July for the Red Wolves. Just in a few days' time against Charlotte Independence at home, and then 2 games on the road against 2 teams who are in really good form of one Knoxville and Union Omaha to close out July. And go up against Central Valley Fuego at home on the 3rd of August. Quickly have a look at the Richmond upcoming schedule as well, and they have just as a tough schedule coming up as well with Greenville Triumph. The team were in first position going into tonight. They have another week's break until then. Northern Colorado, Greenville Triumph as well at the end, the middle of August. Both teams looking up the table at the moment. A lot of teams closely contested in the USL 1 table. For Darren Sawatsky, he knows his team has underperformed, especially going forward. It's important that the production in the forward line gets better. He said that in too many games where we've not taken our chances against Charlotte a few weeks ago, he said that we had about 16 shots compared to Charlotte's 4 and lost the game 1-0. They've got great players that create chances, need to put them away, and Leon Terzaghi coming back is a big solution to that problem. He's already provided 1 goal tonight. About 12 minutes to go from CHI Memorial Stadium. An opportunity for Richmond from the free kick to level things up. Adrian Bilhart standing over the free kick. He's already got 1 assist tonight. Provide another one here. The referee blows his whistle before the free kick is taken. It seems as if Gamero and Laffy had a little bit of a collision before the kick was even taken. Bilhart, that cross in, it bounces towards the back post. Terzaghi was brought down. Bush sounding out to his teammates to get things back underway. And in the back of Marsh there, no foul, and then shoulder in the back of O'Dwyer by Walefi is a free kick. And Richmond play it short and quick. Vignoles. Schenfeld. Gamero now. Schenfeld again. Gamero. Moran. Gamero keeps it in. Schenfeld deflects it over Wolafi. 10 minutes to go. Can Richmond find the equalizer? Can Chattanooga hold on for back-to-back home wins for the first time this season? A win that would take them into the top 8 of USL 1, and that's not going to help their cause. Chattanooga looking to close up shop. Haven't kept a clean sheet in 9 games. That stretch will continue to 10. They're desperate to not concede yet again. They've conceded more goals than anyone in the league this season. They don't want to concede another. Apple's whipped in. One's not taken care of. O'Dwyer out for a corner kick. This one certainly is not over. Vignoles, the captain, standing over this corner kick. He whips it in. The header on! Was it over the line? The referee says no. Vignoles crossing again. Garnett was up for the header. It's a corner kick. Well, last week, Spokane had a goal on the line. That was given. This time, Chattanooga get away with it. Scott McKenzie will surely be happy that for once, a ball on the line goes his way. Bill Hart, who was ready to take that corner kick, forced to stop by referee Joe Sagan. No nonsense from him. Doesn't want any chaos in the box. Bill Hart to the near post, headed on. Shot on the volley from Gamero. Ball still loose. And Chattanooga have a free kick. Oh, there's a little bit of confrontation as well. Need to take another look at what happened on the line. Was it over it? TJ Bush did just enough according to the referee. Let's take a look. Headed on. Oh my goodness, that is unbelievably tight. This is the second opportunity. Gamero's volley was into a wall of purple shirts. Chandler O'Dwyer was called for a foul. My goodness. Richmond was so close to leveling it up. The referee said it didn't cross the line. I'm sure that one will be talked about afterwards, especially if the scoreline stays as is. Chattanooga try and seal it as well. And this free kick. Stefan Lukic, brought on as a substitute for the first time this season, sends over this free kick for the Red Wolves. Omar Hernandez as well standing over it. Actually, he walks away. Lukic towards the back post. Fuller was there. The referee says there was an infraction. It'll be a free kick to the kickers. Simon Fitch plays it down the line. Bill Hart doesn't come up with it. Pedro Hernandez does. Malango played down the line. He's got space. Svetanovic is in the middle. Support from Hernandez. Omar Hernandez this time. Malango gives it away. Terzaghi. Terzaghi brought down. Throw-in goes. Walefi. Hernandez, Walefi again. His pass was nowhere near its intended target, Pedro Hernandez. Of substitution. About 5 minutes to go. Adrian Bilhart make way. 17-year-old Landon Johnson makes his third ever appearance this season. The youngest ever player to play for Richmond, just 16 years of age last season, making his third appearance of the season. Appeared in 11 total games last season for the Kickers. Wasn't able to get on the score sheet. Just about 4 minutes to go. Kept in play nicely. Vignoles. Schenfeld. His cross. Fitch at the top of the box. Gomero! That one didn't trouble TJ Bush. The USL Championship is on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golasso Network and ESPN+. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Green gets fouled by Gomero. Delay. Not sure what delay was for. Leo Fowler will get this ball as far away from his box as possible. Chattanooga looking for back-to-back home wins. First time this season. They've only captured 4 points at home this season. Or would they like to make that 7? Bush sending it forward. 2,500 people here at CHI Memorial Stadium. Walefi goes to ground and it's a head injury. So the referee obliged to stop play as quick as possible. Get the trainer back out onto the pitch. Walefi from Sao Paulo. Donning the captain's armband tonight. Corinthians Academy. He's played with some of the best, most skillful players in all of South America. So he just got contact to the head on that aerial challenge. And this will take a few precious seconds off the clock. The referee is obliged to add those 2 stoppage time, I'm sure. See a few players from both sets of players needing a little bit of a stretch, needing on this very humid night in Chattanooga. 500-mile trip for Richmond. As Jamil Roberts gets ready to enter the contest for the final minute of regulation. So he'll have to be patient to be brought in. Not sure who will be subbed out for just yet. And it will be Walefi, unable to continue. Excuse me, it's actually Malango making way. And a completely defensive-minded substitution. Jamil Roberts normally a fullback, will exit the contest for Mayele Malango. So 2 of the Triple M have made way tonight. Malango didn't get on the score sheet and has lost his position as the top scorer for the Red Wolves. Substitution. That is all the substitutions that Chattanooga can make. Zaka Moran is able to get back into the field of play. Vignoles, Fitch's cross, it's flicked on, and it doesn't fall to a Richmond shirt. 7 minutes of added time. Is that enough time for Richmond to find a winner? Well, Marsh, does he catch out Garnett? He doesn't. He actually fouled him. Horney. Here's Fitch. Sliding challenge. Fitch still has it. O'Dwyer. Everyone behind the ball for Chattanooga. Here's Fitch. Cross right into Roberts. O'Dwyer. Marsh has actually stayed forward here for Chattanooga in case of any Richmond mistake. Here's Fitch. Vignoles. Gamero. O'Dwyer. Fitch again on this right side. Gamero! Snapshot with the left boot. And TJ Bush will gladly take off a few more seconds. Gamero saw he had an opening. Just dragged it wide. Four and a half minutes left in stoppage time. We had a late winner in the one Knoxville game that finished just about half an hour ago. Is there a late equalizer here for Richmond? Johnson is brought down, and the referee says get back up. Down here as well for Chattanooga, excuse me. They're starting to feel the effects of the southern summer here in the United States. And once again, the trainer has been brought out. He's been getting us steps in today. A lot of Chattanooga players have been gone to the turf and have needed assistance. Terzaghi to steal a bit of water as well. His goal, 26th minute, made it 2-1. Hasn't been able to find the equalizer for Richmond after that quick start. Hannah Grace, the athletic trainer for Chattanooga. Done an excellent job tonight, you have to say. And it is a team sport, not just on the pitch, but off the pitch. For all these sides in USL League One, they all have multiple staff behind the scenes to put on fantastic games in USL League One. It's across the USL ecosystem as well. And it's only bright signs ahead for the league. Well, let's head in on to Marsh. Siobhan Marsh! Straight at Jara. Was that the moment that Chattanooga could have sealed the win? Bush sending it long, and it's out of play. 2 minutes left in stoppage time. We've had a few stops in the extra time period, so you'd expect to be a little bit longer. Jara launching it forward. It won't trickle out of play around the 20-yard line. A crucial win for Chattanooga if they can get over the line. Hernandez getting as far forward as possible. And Stefan Lukic is fouled. A few more seconds can take off the clock. Svetanovic is fouled by Schenfeld. Precious seconds once again tick off the clock. Svetanovic taking his time to get back to his feet. It will be a free kick for Chattanooga, and see if Lukic would like to cross it into the area or would play it towards the corner flag and waste a bit more time and try and secure this win. It looks like he will try and cross it in. Chattanooga would rather try and get the goal here than waste time on the clock. Lukic crosses it in, the header at the back post. Svetanovic. He rose up there and nearly had it. Let's quickly take a look at that chance. A little bit of a surprise that Lukic even went for the free kick. It wasn't too far away. Oh, it's in! Siobhan Marsh seals the victory for the Chattanooga Red Wolves. 3 points in the bag. And 2 of the Triple M on the score sheet. Mistake out of the back by Richmond. And Siobhan Marsh seals the deal. The Red Wolves back-to-back home wins for the first time this season. And they're going to move ahead of the Richmond Kickers in the standings. Siobhan Marsh is someone that head coach Scott McKenzie, he said he's had a long career. We know what we get from him every single night. His consistency. He may start his season slow, but as soon as he gets going, he's unstoppable. And that will do it. Siobhan Marsh seals the deal for Chattanooga. All 3 points will stay here in Tennessee. Scott McKenzie, who felt he was hard done by last week against Spokane Velocity, gets a much-deserved 3 points. The man of the match brought to you by Timbercraft Whiskey. Who else would it be but Ropapa Mensah, who opened the scoring within 40 seconds of the opening whistle. He may have took a little bit of a knock on that first one, but just 10 minutes later, he did this. Bang! Roof of the nets. Fully deserving of the Man of the Match award. And when the Triple M threat of Mensah, Marsh and Malango started for just the second time together this season, they did not disappoint. Ropapa Mensah your Timbercraft Whiskey man of the match. 6 goals on the season for him. But when we come back, we'll have more full-time reaction with highlights and stats. So don't go anywhere on ESPN+.
Do you know how fast you were going? 2.5 gig. With kids on the couch.
New 2.5 gig internet from EPB.
Slow down.
It's recklessly fast.
Too fast.
With SmartNet plus Wi-Fi.
Violation.
Turbocharging all your devices. More than twice the speed of the gig for just a little more. Only from EPB.
That is recklessly fast.
I need to try it first.
Welcome back to CHI Memorial Stadium for the full-time report, sponsored by SmartBank. Chattanooga Red Wolves come out on top over the Richmond Kickers by 3 goals to 1. Let's take a look at the full-time highlights brought to you by CHI Memorial. It all started in the 40th second of the game. Well, Papa Mensah heading it home, got to the ball ahead of goalkeeper Pablo Jara. And that was the perfect start for the Chattanooga Red Wolves, and it got even better just about 10 minutes later. Long ball to the left wing from Owen Green, and a fantastic cross. First time into the box by Ricky Ruiz. Bang! From Papa Mensah getting a second on the day. Second in 10 minutes. Chattanooga Red Wolves. It was the dream start, and they were in full control in the opening part of the game. Richmond started to claw their way back into it, and they cut the lead in half. Here from, who else would it be? Well, Emiliano Terzaghi in his 100th appearance for Richmond. He marks it with a goal. But unfortunately for him and the Kickers, it wouldn't result in a victory. Going into the second half, Richmond tried as they might. TJ Bush coming up big once again for the Kickers. But then this, in the 98th minute, Siobhan Marsh, mistake out of the back by the Richmond Kickers. Siobhan Marsh launches it into the right corner to seal the victory. Here are the full-time stats brought to you by SmartBank. And it was pretty even, especially on the statistical front. Richmond did have more shots. Chattanooga more on target. Richmond dominated possession towards the end, especially. Both teams with 1 offside as well. But the all important stat is the goals. Chattanooga on top by 3 goals to 1. Well, back-to-back wins for the first time this season at home for Chattanooga Red Wolves. They move ahead of the Richmond Kickers in the standings, who will drop down to 10th. A very important win for the Red Wolves. For one last time from CHI Memorial Stadium, Red Wolves 3, Kickers 1. Nicholas Whaley signing off. Have a good one, everyone.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League League One cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League League One.